Hello, and welcome back to Norfolk Airguns. Still not very well. Must press on. This week, I've got a little stand. We're on the pistols. Let's head into that intro and have ourselves a look-see.
Airguns blazing, hear the sound they make. Targets falling like a dream, no mistake. On this journey, it's the thrill I crave. In a world of airguns, feeling bold and brave.
So, what do we have this week for pistols? It's a Umarex. But what Umarex is it? This is the Umarex CP88. Now, this is the nickel and black one. It's quite a good looking pistol, isn't it? Let's take a closer look and we can have a look at it properly, shall we? There we go. That's the pistol. With my big finger in the way. Right. So this is all metal, which is nice. Apart from that, which is plastic, which is a grip. But you got front and rear sights. Neither of them are adjustable. Safety trigger here. You've got your release catch for CO2 underneath here. And then on the other side of the pistol, I'll do that. There's your catch to pop the opening for the pistol for the magazine. But yeah, no bells and whistles. Just a lovely little CO2 pistol. Let's have a look at what you get. That was a really weird one, but my voice is a bit funny. Let's have a look at what you get, shall we? So this is, you get a really nice hard case, Umarex case. And then when you open it up, it's well padded on the inside. That's always nice. You get your pistol, as I said. And these come in two different colours. You get nickel and black like this one, or just black. I think there's two different sizes as well. You get a 4 and a 6-inch, I think. And then you get a couple of multi-shot mags and an Allen key, which I'm not 100% sure that's for. I can't see why the Allen key would come. But yeah, that's what you get when you purchase one of these. So let's talk about the pistol. So the Umarex Walther CP88. These are pistols of high quality and genuine metal replicas of the Walther P88. It's a true piece of history with it being core, the first pellet shooting CO2 pistol in the Umarex range, product ranges, which is a massive it was a massive milestone for the company. It is made with precision and performance in mind, making these reliable and setting the standard really for the current generation of CO2 pellet guns. Made in Germany, as you would know. It continues to inspire both sport shooters and recreational shooters. So your garden blinkers, just your little fun guns, and also collectors. Firing mechanism, which is really, really nice, and it does come with an 8-shot rotary magazine, which everyone recognises these now. They come in quite a lot of these. Unlike the magazine mechanisms, which they are the belt-fed systems, either BBs or it's got a little belt type thing on the inside. But it is just in general a really nice pistol. Really, said they're pellet fed, self rotary. which is nice. It puts the pellet in the exact same spot every time. And they are again CO2 pistols, which we'll have a look in a bit, and how to load a CO2 up into these things. Technical, nice and short for this. There's not a lot going on. So it's a CO2 powered pistol. Takes these 12 gram CO2s. Total length is 7 inches or 18 centimeters, and it weighs 1.03 kilos, so about 2.7 pounds. So you get 8 shots per magazine, and you get about 60 shots per 12 gram CO2 bulb. Now they're advertised at 4 foot-pounds for power, but most pistols you're looking to be about 1.5 to 2 foot-pounds. You very rarely get a 4 foot-pounder. Legal limit is 6, but you normally get around 1.5 to 2 foot-pounds. Which, if the chronograph will pick it up, we can test it out shortly, can't we? So these are recommended flathead pellets. You can shoot dome heads, but they are recommended flatties. So have a quick look at the, as you know, we all know these, the Umarex twisty ones, 8 shots, so very nice. Yeah, just load these up, as easy as they are. So it will go into the gun. Double check that way. Yeah. So that's the back. Be a slight raised bit with some edges, and you just push the pellets in. Nice and easy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There you go. So the magazine is full, and then you will just slot that in and use it. And it is nearly ready to shoot. Next up, CO2. Right, so CO2. Magazine is out. And then you've got, on the side here, a button on both sides. So you want to press the one on the right hand side, and that happens. It pops out, and then on the inside, got a little screw part. Make sure that's all the way down. Then it's one 12 gram CO2 bulb, and then you want to put top end in, tighten the little screw back up so you feel a bit of force like that, and then you just push this down. That's it. It is now charged. You pop your cap on. That's just a little clip, clip, and then again, I'm not going to load it. You then put your multi-shot magazine in, your rotary mag, and start plinking at your targets, which is what we'll do now. Now I've got 5 types of flatheads. I don't really carry many flats because I don't shoot flatheads that often, but we'll have a test, shall we? Let's get out of the range and see how they perform. There's a pellet test. They're not very accurate, but you're not going to get great accuracy out of these little CO2 pistols. So yeah, there we go. So on to my final thoughts of the CP88. It is a good, fun little plinking pistol. Not very accurate, which I wasn't expecting great accuracy in the first place. For its size, because it's metal, it is quite heavy, to be honest. It is quite a heavy one. It's not blowback, so you will get raw shots out of it, which is always nice. But then it's also nice to have the blowback to get the replica feeling of the P88, the real version. Chronograph, it wouldn't pick it up. It wasn't powerful enough, so I can't give you how powerful it is. But if it's not picking it up, it's not going to be very powerful. Again, it's going to be about the 1.5 foot-pound mark, so not very heavy. It does look really nice, and it does feel really nice. I did find with the first couple of sets of pellets, the Norma and RWS Hobbies, I think they were, it struggled on the last shot. I had to take the magazine out, reseat, and try again. But the other ones, it was fine. But it did seem to struggle on each shot, on the 8th shot. There we go. But yeah, it is a really nice pistol. It'd be nice to add to a collection if you're looking for replicas. It's nice just to have a little plink at, some tin cans. So I'm going to keep that short and sweet there. Lovely. So as always, thank you to Dean over at the Norwich Gun Centre for loaning this out to me for this video. Go send him some love. Links in the description. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye for now.
With every shot I find my flow in the silence after this.